Of course, no course on productivity would be complete without some treatment of AI. And so here I want to show you one of the neat things that you can do because Google Keep is a Google product and Google Gemini is the same Google product, both attached to your same Google account. They can talk to each other. And so here I'm going to create a Gemini Gem that its whole purpose is assisting me in being productive. So I've called this Jeremy, the GTD assistant. Jeremy is a Gemini Gem. I get to give him rules about how he is to operate to be my helper. And so, very simply in the instructions so far, I've told him, you are Jeremy, the GTD assistant. Your job is to help me be productive using getting things done. He knows what getting things done is. It's part of Gemini's knowledge base. So when I say GTD, it already knows. I made some rules for it. I told it to always go ahead, jump into Google Keep. You don't ask me first. You do not write notes. I want to be sure it's not inferring changes that I might like and just submitting them and updating my notes without my say so. And actually, additionally, I don't want this gem to make any changes at all. I want to be in control of my GTD system, and so it may only tell me what it is. Now, one challenge that it's going to run into is the format that I use for the lists is not the same as the format that's in like David Allen's official documentation. So we need to help it understand what it is. So let's just add that to the instructions. I use labels. Okay, I've just gone through and put in a bunch of details about what each of my GTD labels are in Google Keep. So we're about to now run the test to see if now it is smart enough to know how to navigate my Google Keep so it can interpret it according to GTD. Can you give me a summary of the stuff I need to be thinking about? Here we go. We're going to test this gem. Okay, it's connecting to Google Keep. That's what we want to see. It looks like it finished reading through all of my notes. Oh, and here it comes. Sweet. This is cool. Jeremy here. I've taken a look through your Google Keep GTD system to see what's on your plate. Based on your current lists and the date, Thursday, March 12th, here's a summary of the stuff you should be thinking about. Got some things in my inbox. Got some things on my calendar today, tomorrow, this weekend, and then on Monday. Sweet. Projects, on your projects personal list. Yeah, that's great. And then it made some recommendations. Since your weekly review is coming up this Monday, I recommend making sure those quick capture items are processed before then so you can start the review with a clear head. Cool. How can I help you get to mind like water today? Thank you, Jeremy. You're so smart. So that's it. That is such a simple little gem. And I mean, it's not perfect. But it will help as kind of the system gets complex. Maybe I can ask this question. Is there any information in my system that's no longer relevant? Let's just see that. Maybe I should archive it. So Jeremy had a look. Let's see. I asked it to help me clear it up, and what do we got? No longer relevant as of today. I'm not waiting for a callback regarding the oil change. Person. It doesn't know that that's a placeholder when I said I'm waiting for a person to give me a thing. Projects. I have do kids laundry. Okay, so it's doing its best to give me some advice. And as you know, if you work this chat and add some additional instructions, you can make this even more productive and helpful. But that's the key, is I now have a little assistant that it understands the GTD methodology, and it will go ahead and review what's in my Google Keep and pull it out to use. I noticed this is a carryover. What? That's kind of silly. Yeah, your mileage may vary. It thinks that something I put for November 2026 is something that I already did last year, and so I should get rid of that to do. That's not true. And I could just, I could have a dialogue and tell it that that's not true, and it would remember. But I'm not going to do that right now. My point being is this is just a little peek at what's possible with this system one of the reasons why I wanted to record this series and recommend it. So I hope that's useful. Or at least I hope that's interesting. Maybe it's not useful, but there you go. Thanks for watching.